theme music or anything? Is it playing?
I'm playing request.
I can't hear it, bro. I got.
Can you hear that on your end?
No, but that's okay. I'm just gonna pretend it's playing. It's so good. I love this music. Gets me pumped. Let me know when we start.
Sorry, I've channeled you since you're not here to press the buttons, dude.
That's
Anyways,
all
what's
good.
up? This is it's the Big 10 right here, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Big episode 10. So
We made
of
it.
course, it's like to have you know, pretty much the co-host of the show on for the 10th episode. We're just
Hell
gonna do
yeah.
a quick 30 just to run down.
Yup.
But yeah,
The haters
Jake
thought we'd
Englander,
be
second
done
up,
long
man.
before 10, but they don't know shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
Fuck the haters.
Just wait till I get to that 100 mark, dude.
Oh, you
I'd
just
be pretty
wait
good at it by
how
then.
bad it gets by episode 100. You think it's bad now? You haven't seen shit.
I'm already writing. Come watch us get canceled in the description.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Come watch Levi and I tread a dangerous line between comedy and just saying the N-word.
yeah, for sure. The N-word is Nazi.
Yeah.
That's the N-word everyone loves.
Yeah, we're not anti-Semitic. We're anti-fascist.
That's right.
We're on
Come
the
all
right
over
side
your
of history.
fascists.
Yeah. Look, I don't know about you guys, but I'm on the kike side of history. I don't even think about right or left.
Kike side is pretty funny. I mean, you guys have written a bunch of it, so.
Yeah. We'll invent a bunch of sayings.
Isn't that like a
Let them think
Napoleon quote?
history is won by the winners, but it's written by the Jews.
Napoleon has a quote like that where it's just like, history is just his story or something like that. Like, as in the winner of the war.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny when you break down history into two words.
Right.
It literally is his story. The guy that,
which is why you got to keep women in the fucking kitchen.
So, oh yeah. I mean, now they're all up in arms. They weren't complaining 300 years ago.
Yeah, they had it pretty good back then.
You know,
and we don't hear a lot of things.
The only one with indigo blue dyed silk and stuff.
That's right. We gave them the finest dyes, and we went to war for them. And how did they say thank you? By learning how to read and vote.
All right, look, while we're talking about women, I had this discussion earlier today. I want to know what you feel about this, because some people say that.
Do I have to drink before you say that?
When women are on their period, you know what I mean? Like, it's whether or not you'll bang them when they're on their period.
Right.
And some guy told me that it's like mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. So I'm like, I just still have like, I don't know, some kind of. Lindsay thinks I'm immature because I don't like.
Wait, back up
pussies.
to somebody saying mind over matter and then not understanding that expression at all. Like, let's just first really quick. Cartesian dualism, mind and matter are separate, you know? Like, you put mind over matter, right? But then that guy just completely
destroyed no, I mean, that was
saying. He does not get what that expression means.
Yeah, it was. This guy was he was a real looker, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Ask me if I had a thing in earlier. So.
Yeah, I did.
And
anyway, so my opinion is no.
What are you gonna do if you have a daughter?
If I have a daughter, I'm definitely not gonna fuck her when she's on her period.
You're so
just dunking from half court.
You're gonna ask her if she has a thing in?
No, that's something that either my current girlfriend or maybe longtime wife will be handling.
Do you remember when Trump was like, folks, I don't know if she had blood coming out of her, wherever. That was my favorite Trump joke, probably. Like, we know what you mean, dude. Come on.
So, I bet Trump doesn't have to bang a menstruating vagina, dude.
That's true. But as a ginger is...
You think that's why he grabs them to check to see?
Yeah.
You think he's checking to see?
He I don't know if he can. I feel like he's like not that sexually driven. Like he probably enjoys blowjobs, but like I don't think he's doing like that much work as an older man. You know, like maybe when he was younger and he was, you know.
I mean, I think as long as you're old enough and you're on the right drugs like Adderall and blue pills, dude, he's
Viagra,
probably
yeah,
fucking engorged all the time.
that's crazy.
I mean, he did bang a porn star.
Yeah, she said his
I
dick
don't
was
know if
big,
that's.
which I think is. I mean, that's sort of a given if you're that tall. He's like 6'11".
I do have to question his preferences, man. Like Stormy Daniels, though.
Oh, you could have had any porn star, bro.
So
Like
many hotter
Alexis
porn chicks,
Texas,
dude.
Asa Akira. Like, there's a lot of greats for, you know, a lot of different types and tastes. I don't even think
Yeah, I
Stormy
don't
Daniel
even
would be like
know
in
if she like
anyone's
registered
top
like the
20.
top 100.
I think I'd seen like one of
No,
her
no.
Brazzers videos before Trump made her famous. It was just not a big deal. And it's just
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
I don't know.
I don't know. She
It,
just sort of
yeah.
has a look where like she might have been a shitty second grade teacher. Do you know what I mean?
That's
I
always
don't
a
know.
weird.
Just I was never impressed by her look. Like there's lots of porn stars that have like a certain look. You know what I mean? Like a lot of them are just like plastic lips, fake
Yeah.
tits,
Some of them have like their
you
own
know,
thing
vaginal
going. You're like,
rejuvenation.
okay.
I
Yeah.
I enjoy like the chunky milf section. Like that's one of my favorites.
Very interesting.
I love
That's
talking
super
about
woke of you,
the
bro.
porn I watch to my
I'm
girlfriend.
surprised. I would have
And
guessed like
see, I've already got her with the devil,
mm,
with the whole
I've been
devil
on a
line. She's like,
real
you don't watch porn.
you know what? That's stolen valor. Everyone watches porn. That's so funny. Levi, you've never watched porn. You've only gotten pussy.
No, yeah, I mean, well, there was a certain period of time before the internet that I was looking at magazines, but you know, this is late 90s we're talking about.
Mm. When did women start shaving their pubic hair in porn?
I don't know, but I did hear this stat about people that shave their pubes are like 7 times more likely to contract venereal diseases, which
Never
makes sense
shaving.
because those people are fucking.
Okay, I'll stop shaving
yeah.
mine, Levi.
Well, I mean, I think the whole point is like people with huge bushes aren't fucking a lot. You know what I mean?
Hey, Levi, I'll stop shaving mine.
Okay. I mean, I do not want you to stop shaving your vagina, please.
All right, let's probably change
All right.
topics.
I can't wait for like the AI pop up on that segment. It's just gonna be raping your daughter and venereal disease.
The
Jesus.
Wikipedia disclaimer for the YouTube is going to be crazy. Like, we're somehow going to pop up under the genital circumcision one. They're going to be like, don't do female genital mutilation. That's a thing in Africa, and we can't stop them there because it's racist. But don't do that here.
Have you talked to Casey lately?
Yeah, so I was talking to him today. I was going to podcast with him, but he was doing too good at All Stars. So, no, he was too busy there. He hasn't gotten back to me, but I'll pod with him tomorrow.
I forget this is their night up there.
Yeah.
One Tuesday we'll have to go check that out.
Yeah, the thing is they expect people to get there at 6, and my work gets done at 5. So it's like I'm just never like I barely get to Venice by 5, and they're in Northport. So it's like I'm never gonna get back in time for that. I guess if I leave
6
work
o'clock
early, yeah, days at 6 or 6:30.
What is the average age of the
I know.
attendance
I'm like,
there? Is it
okay,
like
so they don't
95?
really want good comedians to come then. Yeah, I don't know. Like. I don't know. I just used last week I took a day off to go up to my showcase in Odessa, Thirsty Buffalo Brewery Factory, and so I just took a day off. I can't do that every fucking week. I don't know, but I'll go eventually in like a month or something when my boss is like, let's get this new hire another, or even an hour.
Yeah.
I can make it if they let me out at 4.
Yeah, the thing that sucks is it's just that time trying to get south on 75 during that time period, like trying to get past Clark Road.
Yeah, it's the same
Once you get past
fucking
Clark Road, you're
4
fine,
intersections every goddamn time. It's unbelievable. The same slowdowns.
Why can't they just make them like 10 lanes wide right there? You know, you're already doing
Yeah.
construction on that thing non-stop anyways.
Speaking of construction,
Construction here blows my mind.
have you seen the construction in Lakewood Ranch that they have just never gotten close to finishing? It's right by my house, and they're just like,
Yeah, I mean,
they're by my
they
parents'
literally
house,
just,
and it's fucked. It's been
yeah,
weeks.
they started and it's like, it's a 20-year project.
Yeah. No, I honestly, like, there was one guy
You're talking
this
about right there
morning.
where they changed the speed limit down to 40 right there?
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about, like the little area?
Yeah, so the other day, before it gets to like the Lakewood Town
Yeah.
Center, the road that leads into that for like a mile or two, it's just a complete shit show, and it's been like that for a month or two now.
Oh yeah, they have it
Yeah,
on Lakewood Ranch
they
Boulevard.
haven't
They have
done
it shut
shit.
down
Yeah,
one lane on both sides.
exactly. It's not okay.
So stupid.
It fucks me up
But they're not
anytime I'm
doing
going
anything.
to or from my
You
parents'
drive
house.
down there.
Exactly.
I go
It
down there
always
twice a
fucks
day.
me
There's
up.
no one doing
Yeah.
anything.
And so I saw one of the construction guys there like the other day, and it was just like one or two guys, and I was like, they need to like. And he was on his phone too, and I just pulled my window down. I was like, hey man, I live in like my family lives in the area, and like this is insane. Like, what's the time frame on this? He's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, great, no, I'm really happy we're paying for this.
He's like, I get paid by the hour, Holmes.
Yeah, no, I basically told him, like, fuck you and this construction. It's bullshit. Like, I didn't say go fuck yourself, but I let him know I'm not fucking happy. It's just horseshit.
I had a friend in college. His name was Big T. He was a huge black dude, like 6'5", probably 400 pounds. And he took a job working construction in Georgia. This is like Bible Belt, Georgia. And this was like 1999, 2000, like back then. And he was getting paid like $25 an hour then, which back then, that's crazy money.
Yeah.
And he lasted like 3 days because he couldn't deal with the people driving by and yelling shit at him and spitting at him and throwing shit on him. He's like, it's only me because I'm the only black guy out there.
Oh my God,
But he's the dude. He's flipping the slow and the stop sign. You know what I mean?
Wow,
Just turning the
that's
slow
dumb.
sign to the stop sign. Yeah, but
really...
he's like, no amount of money is worth that amount of racism.
I mean, that's an insanely good bit, though. Like, that guy has to do comedy. Like, for that not to be just
he is fine.
Your minute opener, you know? Like, think about for a minute if either of us were black comedians and we could just tell that story as our opener, how hard that would kill for the first 2 minutes of your set. The power, Levi.
If you were a black comedian and you had intimate knowledge of white women like I do, you could just go all, it would just be a fucking roast fest all day, you know what I mean?
Man, that's the Yakubian stars aligning. They're finally ride in on a pale steed. Or horse in the apocalypse.
So you coming to dinner tomorrow?
Is that on?
Yeah.
Are we doing it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm making a seafood pot.
Hell yeah. I am. We should pod the whole time though, like, because I'm so sick of people eating your guys' food and not even letting us run punchlines, let alone bringing their own contributions to the comedy. So yeah, I think like by the time
we'll have a reformatting tomorrow.
Good. I can pull up right
mean?
after. Yeah, I can pull up right after work, and we can just start podding.
Yeah, just come by when you get off
there.
work.
Yeah, and that way when people pull up, they'll get, oh, they're already in the comedy zone. If I want to be here, I can do comedy, or if I don't, I can hang out outside or go upstairs with Jet. But like that living room, we're gonna be doing
early.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and you know, like what? You know, we'll figure it all out. Yeah. Because we don't want people
either
just
Brandon
is
gonna
eating
pop
your
on.
shit. Yeah, Brandon should pull up. Yeah, that's great. I just like, you know me, I'm a Jewish guy. Jews always can spot when other people are being cheap and fucking ripping other people off, you know, because we're the best at it. So I would come to that dinner every week, and I would just see people bringing nothing to the table. Like, I bring weed, I bring shit, I do comedy there, and there's some people there who just, other than being your friends, they're leeching. It's like, I don't know, but I'm hoping this one goes smooth.
Yeah, like we're gonna start using it for what it's used for. It's supposed to be used for. You know what I mean, man?
I do.
So what do you got coming up? You got any shows coming up?
I need to get some new showcases going. Brandon might be getting us that show, but other than that, I don't have any new showcases booked. The one in Odessa is mine.
That chick Maria she's been texting me. She's on her way back from Houston. You know that chick from Philadelphia?
Oh yeah.
Who's at McCurdy's?
That's tight.
So she's got a spot that she's opening up. She's actually gonna pay the comedians and like pay them out of their pocket like the first couple times out of her own pocket to get it going.
Really?
But seems like it has some potential. Yeah, she's pretty excited about it. She wanted to know how many comedians I could bring. I told her I can bring her 4 for sure killers.
Fuck yeah, I'm one of them, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Good shit. All right, so we got her thing, we got Brandon's thing.
Would it be
That's
you,
fair.
Marty, Zach, myself, and
Zach?
then not that
Gallo.
Zach Gallo.
Oh.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
bartender Zach who's done 2
He's-
open mics. Let's do that
Okay,
show,
I'm sorry,
man.
I was a little confused.
Shout out both Zachs.
Both Zachs
The one
are
Zach,
great
you know who
in
you are.
very
Get your
different
game up.
ways.
You know what's funny is fucking Zach had texted me something about a bit that he was trying to write, and then I was like just talking shit back to him. I'm like, yeah, dude, get your game up. You fucking suck. And I looked down, I texted to Zach Gallo, and I was like, yo, my bad, dude. And he was like, I didn't know if you were fucking with me or what. And I was like, yeah, I totally meant to send that to a different Zach.
Oh man, that's so good.
Literally, like right after he's on the podcast, I'm like, you suck. Get your game up.
I had a good one that was similar to that the other day where there was a scammer texting me, and I went, you don't scam me. I thought I texted him that back. But instead, I texted Colton, you don't scare me. It's just like, he's like, what? Like as if I was going to fight him or something.
Was he like, I thought I just text you back, duh.
Yeah.
But I don't understand the context.
Yeah, I'm Colton. I don't scare anybody.
Colton would do good in a hockey fight, you know what I mean? Because they like to pull their shirts over their head and then uppercut him. But if you pulled that little short shirt that he wears over his head, it'd just pop over and he'd be upright again.
Maybe. I think I don't know.
Colton
I mean, he did
hockey
get
is
run
a funny
over by a
thought.
truck like a few years ago and then like got his body put back together. That's like real. Like he actually did.
Really?
So like, yeah,
yeah. What was he doing?
Yeah.
I gotta ask him. I gotta have him back on and ask him about that.
Yeah. It's a crazy story. I don't remember the whole thing.
What happened?
I think he got hit by a fucking 18-wheeler
Was he like on foot
or something big. Yeah, it took like almost a year I think for him to heal. He like it fucked up his back and they had to put his I think it fragmented part of his skull and it was gnarly.
If he would drink milk and eat meat, he probably would have healed in 3 months.
Imagine the strength it takes to come back from that as a vegan. He would probably have superpowers.
Yeah, as a vegan. He might, dude.
He might have
could levitate
Superman
if he fucking ate a
durability,
steak once in a
but
while.
he's just not eating any bacon, so he doesn't know.
I have so many things to do tomorrow.
So yeah, I got doing dinner tomorrow. Got McCurdy's on Thursday. You gonna pop up after Big Top at McCurdy's Thursday night?
Oh yeah, I'm planning to. Hell yeah. Yeah, timing works out.
Cool. Oh
Let me
yeah,
know when you're
and
going
next
up and
week,
shit. I promise
next
you.
Thursday, got a special guest on the podcast before he goes to McCurdy's. Got Drew coming on.
Rula?
Drew.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you know what's wild is him and Marty are gonna square off on theirs, right? Because they're both on the 29th. And then I have Colton and Marla going against me Thursday.
So they're in the second
So
to
it's
last
just
round?
funny because like everybody knows each other, you know what I mean? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it's not really like they're going against each other. It's like the crowd is just like deciding who's closest to their thing. I wouldn't worry about it. And then the
Yeah.
McCurdy's people are really just going to vote for who they have seen the most times.
Who is it? So is it just like who votes?
It's,
I didn't even
they
figure that
say
out when
it's
I was
half
there.
crowd, half judge. If I had to guess which one had more weight.
So how are they doing the crowd? By the cheers?
Yeah, I think there
Or are
was
they
some
doing like their
ballots. Yeah,
judgment and
it was
crowd
a voting.
reaction?
I think it was a voting thing. But
Oh, so they have ballots like the Suns?
yeah, but I don't know. I'm not sure if that's like really significant as like Johnny Hobbs or one of the other judges just being like them. It's sort of how.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you know what we always say about these contests, man.
yeah. They're usually just like rigged for the benefit of the crowd, and they're good at drawing a crowd, but they're not. But art is subjective. It's stupid to have like a competition about it. Like it's pretty hard. I mean, look, within an objective level, I could tell who's the funniest, I guess, by who got the most laughs. But like, there's going to be a number of people that are going to be pretty close, and then how do you do it? And like that happened at Pisani's, that happened when I did McCurdy's. I've seen it happen over and over, and they never really call it like right. It's more of just like a coin flip situation. You're like, oh, it went that way. Okay.
Yeah, and this might be like the one situation where, like, as a white guy, you do get impaled. You know what I mean?
Oh
Like
yeah, well,
all
because
the
it's
funny
10
people are
other
white
white
dudes.
guys, and you all have to be like, not the really dirty one because you're just a white dude. So it's like you actually are put in a hard spot.
Dude, they
But
fucked me
like,
up there at Pisani's though. 'Cause
yeah,
they
no,
had
I
all
mean,
that, be clean stuff, and then like there was, I don't think there was one set that was clean. Maybe besides yours.
yeah, total
Bill
bullshit.
Belichick is engaged.
There was
And
actually, you know
it
what I
was
mean? Like
fucked up.
actually, you could put on
Yeah,
TV. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I fucking wrote a clean set that fucking people liked and that got these old people happy and laughing. And then like no one else respected that. And then the guy that fucking won because like he's black and he did racist black jokes for racist old people. It's like good job. Like what? No,
Yeah.
that's what Tommy D
If
said
I,
on your
I've
podcast
been
the
like,
other
damn,
day.
dude,
Like that's what happened.
I can do 45 minutes of racism.
That's what I'm saying too. Is it's like, look, if that was
I
the
didn't know that's what we were
qualification,
doing.
yeah. Like I
I
would
thought
have put
that's not
on
what we were doing there.
right. I would have put on a musical number about slavery that would have been really interesting, and very nuanced. But
Dude, a pro-slavery Hamilton-style rap would be great.
can you imagine I'm trying to do like the devil's advocate on Hamilton. Like, actually, Hamilton's a bitch. That dude sucks. Thomas Jefferson was the shit.
Hold on, let me show you something real quick.
What
All
the
right,
fuck was that?
let's do like another 5 minutes. I'm falling asleep.
Okay, I'm gonna do the last 5 minutes in my.
Hell yeah. Hey, Ham. What's that mean?
Alexander Hamilton, dude. It's from the
Okay.
musical.
I was trying to do the acronym, the Kanye thing, Ham. I was
That's
like,
my
hard as a
hat, Jacob.
motherfucker.
Don't let him fool you.
I never said it was
Yeah.
mine. I said let me grab something.
Should I do?
Jacob, that's mine.
It's a pretty
very cool.
solidly constructed hat, actually. It has a nice flat bill on it. It looks good.
That's cool. So
Lindsay
is go.
Hamilton.
I have
nerd.
this one bit
I am a
about
Hamilton nerd.
Hamilton where you got a superhero and he plays his superpower is he plays Hamilton at street youths and he's like, guys, this is rap music too. They're like, thanks. Boombox man. Or no, it'd be actually a mansplain man. Thanks, dude. I tried.
What else? I had a couple of. Why'd you guys give Biden ass cancer, dude?
He's got this sweet Delaware boy pussy we just couldn't get enough of, So we all had to get a shot at it. At his advanced age, it just gave him cancer,
Like, I forgot. I thought that his butthole would just fall all the way out before it got cancer. He's so old. You know what I mean?
Levi! We're not mean to old people.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
100% we're mean to old people, especially old people that can't figure out fucking roundabouts. You're
Fine.
down here from New York, sucking up my central air, rooting for the fucking Red Sox and shit. Get the fuck out of here. Yes, we're mean to old people, but only certain old people.
Yeah.
Like every time I'm behind some guy with an Ohio plate, that's how I know I'm prejudiced, because I'm literally judging people off what plate is on your car.
Ohio's
The
cool. I'm
ability
from
that
there.
you have to drive depends on where you're from in the Midwest.
Although
and if it's
I just
anywhere in the
suck at
Midwest,
driving.
you can't drive.
I'm pretty bad at driving. But that's because my parents are from New
No,
York.
you're not
So it's
bad.
like,
Compared to
I'm
all
okay.
these fuckers around here, I don't think I've ever, like, when you're driving, been like, yo, 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 or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Usually when I'm riding with anyone, I'm, like, fucking paranoid.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I'm okay.
No, there was that night when we were going to Side Splitters after we did the K,
crazy. Yeah.
and then both of us were sort of looking at each other like,
We
someone's gonna
basically,
have
like,
to fucking sober up and take over this
we
situation.
traveled by map to that open mic. We made it by Side Splitters, like, on just, like, the wind. Like, we were sailing.
So
That
funny.
was epic.
Literally, I was still fucked up like 3 minutes before I got up on stage. Like I literally was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. Still, I'm so foggy. And then all of a sudden, it just snapped out of it, and I was like, okay, I'm good. Fucking. But yeah, I was like, it's
Great
supposed to
place,
last
too. I
15
love
minutes.
Side
That shit
Splitters.
lasted 3 hours, dude.
Yeah. That rules, man.
Well, we're at about 29 minutes. You want to plug anything else before we get off here?
Come to our mic, Big Top, on Mondays, and
Yes.
in
Come
Casey
to
got
our
a
mic,
podcast
people.
too.
Come to our mic.
Yep. Me and
Say that
Casey got a
again, sorry.
podcast. Me and Casey have a podcast too. Casey Rourke and I'm Jake Englander. You can look us up under our names. You'll find us
Great.
on YouTube.
You guys do a
TikTok.
great job.
Thanks.
Casey
Thanks,
has
man.
a little bit better production value than I have. I'm catching up to you, bro. I'm
Thanks.
catching up.
Thanks.
But yeah,
Just
man, you
did
guys
Hot
do a great
Taint
job.
Sunday. I talked about that already. That's not going to come out for months though. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
all right
well,
now. Thanks, guys.
keep talking about it until it comes out.
Hell yeah. I'll keep reminding everyone that I've done hot taints, and that'll keep their taints itching.
My taint's pretty cold right now.
Shoot, I hate a cold taint. You gotta have a hot one.
Oh, I know, right? It is that it would be like a weird thing, have a warm pussy, a cold taint.
That would be
What is
really
going on?
off-putting. That's the kind of bitch that's like an alien imposter, where you're like, no, you got bam.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't trust you.
lizard woman.
Like,
Anyways.
if a woman immediately is like, oh yeah, I don't mind doing stuff with your balls, I'll be like, all right, imposter.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I did have one more thing. I think I talked to you about this last night, and this goes with the with having sex with girls on their period thing.
Ew.
Isn't like banging a chick on her period like banging a guy in the ass who has hemorrhoids? It's like the same kind of thing, right?
I don't think I don't know why a man would do that. That's so fucked up.
I just don't like blood in my sex. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Sorry,
but you would
I'm
just
not
suck dick at that point if you had anal
sadomasochistic.
hemorrhoids or whatever.
You're wrong. You're right.
He used to bang me all the time, and now it's a fucking chore, so. I don't think it's funny.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, look.
Well, that was a great way to.
You know what I think, Lindsay? The studio audience thinks it's hilarious, also.
It's funny, you should talk about your first thing you're attracted to.
I'm sure we won't cut this part out and just leave in the part where me and Levi are.
He does have a Rihanna tattooed-esque pussy, though. That is true. She also has a tattoo on her back that says, "Enjoy it while you're here." And I was like, oh, that's super slutty. And then she's like, those are like my best friend's last words before he killed himself and he left them on Facebook. I'm like, okay, well, my dick is still inside you right now. You just... Maybe that has something to do with it.
That's very dark.
Anyways, I'm just kidding. Just
Might
give me a
have
hard
some
time. Love you, babe.
All right.
Anyway, heavy editing coming through on this
I
one.
will see you guys tomorrow, and it's another fun episode as usual. I love you both.
Love you, Jacob.
Yeah, man. Appreciate
All
you
right.
coming on. See you tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See you tomorrow, brothers. Later.
Night, people.
Hell yeah.